Hello everyone, this is Mike, Mr. Typhoon Padua, and we're back to our latest update, and we are now giving you the very latest special coverage on the newly formed tropical depression Mirasol. So we are now opting to not to give the usual weather analysis, since we have a newly formed tropical depression which has developed from a rapid small system 99W, which formed yesterday in the wake of the heavy rains over Naga City. And this is now tropical depression Mirasol with JTWC ID number 23W. And it's a quick moving system, and it's likely to make landfall over Isabela or Northern Aurora sometime early tomorrow morning. So this is for this Tuesday, September 16, 2025, English version. And it is brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. But before we begin, we'd like to thank our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝗀𝗶𝗺𝗏 Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainability. If you're interested to know more about the product of BPI, just click on the link here. And if you're watching via Facebook, just go to the description down below this video. And the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor Leno Robredo and our Honorable Vice Mayor 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗏. So let's begin with our update. Here's the last 𝗗𝗶𝘀 that we created. This was early this morning. And during the creation of this 𝗗𝗶𝘀, we mentioned that there are two low pressure areas. This is 98W, which passed over central and southern Luzon a few days ago, and it's over the West Philippine Sea. It's not expected to have significant development. But this one, which formed quickly in the wake of the monsoon trough, and it's now known as tropical depression Mirasol. It became 99W yesterday afternoon in the wake of the heavy rainfall or thunderstorms over Naga City and parts of Camarines Sur. Right now, this system is moving towards Isabela, Northern Aurora area, and is currently to the north of Naga City. And we experienced some light to moderate rainfall here in Naga City around 2 p.m. But it's just only a part of the small circulation of the system. We must thank this system, since it's a very small circulation. It has a very small circulation which is expected to swiftly pass over the Cagayan Valley area later tomorrow morning. And we will be issuing also advisory, 12-hourly advisory from our webpage, typhoon2000.com, typhoon2000.ph, as well as typhoon2000.org for the advisories. And if we take a look at the latest fast animation, so you can clearly see here the pulsating circulation, a very small circulation of tropical depression Mirasol. The strong winds are confined very close to the center, roughly within 100 kilometers from the developing center. That's why when it passed north of Catanduanes, we experienced some southwesterly winds known as habagat over Bicol region. Right now, it's again quiet, but we expect in the coming days the southwest monsoon will be activated once again, since there will be another new low pressure area that is expected to form west of Guam. This is something that we are going to observe, because the one to the left of Mirasol will become a large typhoon or a tropical storm, and it is likely to pass over extreme northern Luzon sometime September 23 or 24. So this system might be named Nando once it enters the Philippine Area of Responsibility sometime early next week or this weekend. So we will monitor as well this large system just to the northwest of Guam. And the southwest monsoon will be expected across Mimaropa, Western Visayas, and Western Mindanao within the next couple of days due to this newly formed tropical depression Mirasol, as well as some thunderstorms within the trough of Mirasol, and also over Metro Manila, western sections of Luzon. Expect daily thunderstorms to occur. And if we take a look at the zoom-in satellite animation, this is the latest one based on the 6-hourly loop as of 5 o'clock this afternoon. The center is currently here and is likely to move towards the north-northwest, making landfall over Northern Aurora-Isabela Area sometime early tomorrow morning. So folks listening or watching our video over there at the Cagayan Valley region, please take unnecessary precautions for possible heavy rainfall, cloudburst generated by this tropical depression. Now, this tropical depression might even reach tropical storm status before making landfall. It depends on how fast it will gain strength. As we can see, the circulation is rapidly developing as of this time. And here's the latest from easterlywave.com. This is the infrared satellite loop. And you can clearly see here that the system is beginning to organize to the north of Naga City, roughly 200 kilometers to the north. So when we speak of Naga City, we don't have any problem. Just some showers passing by. No more extreme, severe thunderstorms that we experienced during the past 24 hours. Now for the latest from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, warning number 1. It's just a 45 kph tropical depression on the initial update, but it's likely to become a strong TD with winds of 55 kph prior in making landfall over eastern Isabela, over the area of Palanan Bay, near Palanan Bay. So please take all necessary precautions, and it's likely to move out into the Balintang Channel sometime early morning of Thursday. So it's likely to become a tropical storm and is expected to move out of the Philippine area of responsibility by Thursday afternoon or evening, and is expected to become a severe tropical storm because of the small circulation. Usually smaller tropical cyclones tend to rapidly intensify or quickly intensify as it moves over warmer oceanic heat content, and is likely to pass over or very close to Hong Kong during the evening of September 20, that is on Saturday evening. Okay, so that's the initial scenario of the track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. And if we speak of the Japan Meteorological Agency, the track of JMA is somewhat different. It's only expected to pass over the coastal waters of eastern Cagayan, eastern Isabela, and then it will abruptly move northwestward across the Calayan Island Group, Babuyan Group of Islands. That will be on the early morning of Thursday. So this is a different take when it comes to the path of this tropical depression, since it's just a newly formed system. The tracking is somewhat different if we base it on the other weather agency like the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Now, how about PAGASA? Here's the track of PAGASA. This is the warning or bulletin number 1. Their speed is also the same with the Japan Meteorological Agency at 55 kph, moving northwest at 25, and is currently 210 kilometers east-northeast of Infanta, 15.4 north, 123.5 east, and based on their latest track, it's similar to the track of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, making landfall over the eastern coastal areas of Isabela, very close to Palanan, early tomorrow morning, around 8 a.m. tomorrow or 5 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, September 17. And it's similar to the track of Joint Typhoon Warning Center. So we expect this system to also exit the Philippine area of responsibility Thursday afternoon, okay? And it's likely to become a tropical storm. So it's similar in the track of the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. And if we take a look on the wind signal of PAGASA, they are now raising wind signal number 1 across Catanduanes, Partido District of Camarines Sur, and the northern part of Camarines Norte, and also Polillo Island, Northern Aurora, Quirino. This is the northeastern part of Nueva Vizcaya, northeastern part of Quirino, Isabela, Ifugao, Mountain Province, Kalinga, Abra, Ilocos Norte, Apayao, Cagayan, and the Babuyan Islands. Because of the fast movement of the system, these areas will have winds of up to 62 kilometers per hour. So please take all necessary precautions. We are going to show to you the latest rain forecast from the European model on what accumulation will be expected, 24-hour rainfall accumulation, based on the newly formed tropical depression Mirasol. Now here's the ECMWF ensemble and the ECMWF. We are going to refresh this if there's already the latest from the American model. It doesn't show yet. So the European model also suggests a track similar with the Joint Typhoon Warning Center and PAGASA. So here's the cyclonicwx.com. It's really a very small system. If you noticed it, when it passed very close to Camarines Sur, we didn't feel any significant rainfall or whatsoever. Just some light winds from the southwest around 12 to 4 p.m. And right now it's quiet outside. As for the latest from the European model ensemble from easterly wave, here's now the newly formed system. Okay, Mirasol. And this is the next one that we are going to watch. Okay, this is LPA, likely to become LPA 90W, and soon to be tropical depression Nando. So we will monitor this, since based on the forecast, as you can see it here, the intensity dots of the ensemble shows it as a strong typhoon. Okay, likely category 1 or 2, moving towards Batanes, Taiwan, or northern Cagayan area. So we will take a deep watch on this system. And we have another one here, but this is far away from our basin. Now let's take a look at the latest from the Google Weather Lab website. This is from the DeepMind AI, which also monitor tropical cyclones around the globe. And we have here the orange dots taken from the European model, and the operational model of the ECMWF showing the L symbol as a low pressure, but it's now a tropical depression. If we move this, you can see that the DeepMind model begins to populate. Okay, and they all agree that it is likely to make landfall over Isabela, Cagayan, and exit over the coastal waters of Ilocos Norte. Okay, so this will be tomorrow morning. And we have here the next one, soon to be Nando, moving towards the Philippine Area of Responsibility sometime Thursday evening. So this will be the next tropical cyclone that we are going to monitor. So we have two back-to-back systems moving towards extreme northern Luzon. So you can see here that the weather next graph from the Google DeepMind AI model is showing it to become a category 3 system. When we say category 3, wind speeds is 185 to 215 kilometers per hour. So it's a major typhoon moving into the Bashi Channel over the Luzon Strait. So we are going to monitor that after the passage of Mirasol. Now, if we go back yesterday, if you want to know what happened yesterday, we experienced a very heavy downpour, back-to-back cloudburst from multiple or multi-cell severe thunderstorms that developed here over Camarines Sur, particularly over Naga, around 11 a.m. and it became matured around 12 noon, and it lasted until 4 to 5 p.m. yesterday. So you can see here around 10:23 a.m. there's still not a single cumulonimbus clouds over Naga, but when we forward this around 11 a.m. and 12, there you go. That's the multi-cell thunderstorms. So that rainfall dumped more than 100 millimeters of intense rain for the past 5 hours, 12 noon yesterday until 12 noon, and 12 noon yesterday until 5 p.m. So here's the data. The Ramada Village T2K weather station in Concepcion Grande registered a rainfall of 131.6 millimeters. That's why there's lots of flooding. There's lots of flooded areas in low-lying areas. And the highest rain rate is 153.9 at 2:07, a far cry from the 375 millimeters per hour that we recorded 2 Mondays ago on a single small thunderstorm. And along the City Hall area, Naga White, it's 90.3, so very distinct difference. This is the area where the very strong thunderstorm passed by, while here over Naga White, still quite heavy, 90.3, 130.6 millimeters at 12:32. That's the highest rain rate. And at Liboton, Naga City, Sweet Wind, T2K, 70.4, 99.6, highest rain rate at 1:36. And along Mabulo, Naga City, 63.3, with 126.2 millimeters per hour rain rate at 2:10 p.m. Okay, so that's the highest recorded rainfall. Now, here's the Modern Julian oscillation. Right now, we are on the light wet phase. Okay, that's why we are seeing some increasing thunderstorms and a slight southwest monsoon possible. And here's the latest from the MJO forecast of the Bureau of Meteorology Australia. And you can see here that it's very close to the Western Pacific. That's why since the Philippines is currently here, we are seeing some increased cloudiness because of a slight wet phase. Okay, it's currently here and it's likely to move over the Western Pacific into the Western Hemisphere Africa area until October 14. So that's the scenario right now. So we are experiencing some thunderstorm activity across the country because of a little wet phase of the Modern Julian oscillation. And here's the Western Pacific Monsoon Index, and it's starting to move up. Okay, it's currently here. So likely in the next couple of days, let's hope that it won't be high enough. It looks like it will be just here and it will go down again due to the near end of the southwest monsoon, which is expected to end sometime end of September or early first week of October. Now here's the rainfall forecast, daily rainfall forecast from the European model, and it looks like the bulk of the rainfall for the next 24 hours will be over this area, but you can see light to moderate, sometimes heavy rainfall here over the eastern sections of Cagayan Valley, northern Cagayan, eastern Isabela, and also some thunderstorms over central Luzon. Over Bicol region, we don't see any intense thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, but don't forget to bring your umbrella. There are still some showers expected. Okay, so this is due to the onset of a light southwest monsoon or habagat. Now on Thursday, you can see the storm quickly moving out of the Philippines via the Valentang Channel. It's quite a small system, and we have a light southwest monsoon affecting Palawan, Occidental Mindoro, and the western sections of northern and central Luzon. And here's now the next system, which is quite medium-sized, okay? Not yet a large-size system, if we are speaking of the sizes of a tropical cyclone. And on Friday, we still expect thunderstorms to prevail all throughout the country in the afternoon and into Saturday as well. And here's now the trough of LPA, or tropical depression, likely to be known as 24W or Nando, as it moves towards the North Philippine Sea. Okay, so during Saturday, we could see some thunderstorms once again to occur between 2 to 6 p.m. But it's only a quick thunderstorm, so let's hope that it will still change, since it's a day of the fluvial procession of Our Lady of Peñafrancia. And then on Sunday, lots of thunderstorms will still persist across Luzon, and we have the southwesterly monsoonal flow. Okay, now let's move to the latest on the rainfall accumulation forecast. And as you can see here on the latest forecast, the area of northern and eastern Cagayan, as well as eastern sections of Isabela, some parts of southern and eastern Isabela, Quirino area, will also expect some heavy rainfall of 50 to 100 millimeters, some within 30 to 50 millimeters, as you can see here. Okay, and that will be today until tomorrow, since the system is expected to make landfall over near Palanan, Isabela. And if we move this into Wednesday, Northern Cagayan, Gonzaga, Santa Ana will be expecting rainfall of 50 to 100 millimeters. And since the system is moving fast, so it will be just a quick passage of this rainfall that will last for maybe 6 hours or more. So please take all necessary precautions for possible flooding and landslides. And then during the afternoon of Wednesday, or tomorrow afternoon, we expect rainfall of more than 100 millimeters in some islands of the Babuyan and Calayan. So please take all necessary precautions. Please take all necessary precautions against the effects of flooding and landslide along these islands. So on Thursday, the increasing rainfall of more than 100 millimeters will appear, and it's likely to be over the open waters of the West Philippine Sea, no longer affecting extreme northern Luzon. But still, Batanes will have rainfall of 50 to 100 millimeters as well over the Calayan Island group on Thursday. Okay, and Friday, it's no longer affecting extreme northern Luzon. And here's the next system. If we move this into Saturday and Sunday, we have a medium-sized system moving towards Batanes and Taiwan area. So we will monitor this, since if we move forward for the next 6 to 7 days, which is highly uncertain, but still we will monitor this. Look at this. But still, we are going to monitor this possible passage of this potential typhoon. Rain rates of 200 to 400 millimeters it will be expected here, and over the western sections of Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Western Visayas, western sections of Negros Island region, Palawan, Calamian group will have rain of 50 to 100 millimeters as well, because of the southwest monsoon, and also here over the Calayan Island group. While the rest of the country will have fair weather with some on and off light to moderate to at times heavy rainfall, not exceeding 50 millimeters. But if you look over the areas of Pasacao and Baladan in Camarines Sur, as well as areas of Western Albay, we might be seeing also rainfall of more than 50 millimeters on September 23. But again, the forecast is still highly uncertain, less than 50% probability. So we will wait and see when the time comes. Okay. So here's the track of the European model moving. You can see here the storm moving over the Balintang Channel. That's Mirasol. And then here's the next one, Nando, moving towards Batanes and 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗺𝗃 Islands, and it's likely to pass over that area, over Batanes, sometime Tuesday next week, September 23. And let's hope that it will still move up north to spare the northernmost islands of our country, which is Batanes. Okay, again, this forecast is more than let me count, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is still a 7-day forecast, so the probability is low, less than 30%, and high uncertainty. So we will let you know in the coming days. As for the wave forecast for the next 5 days, so we expect some light to moderate waves over the East Philippine Sea because of the effects of this upcoming tropical storm right now. That will be on Sunday. But so far, today until Sunday, the rest of the ocean waters of our country, including the central waters, Sulu Archipelago, and other ocean or other seas, will have wave heights of up to half a meter. Okay, while over the West Philippine Sea, because of the slight habagat, moderate waves of up to 1.5 meters will be expected. So please take all necessary precautions. Those fishermen that will be having some activity here, fishing activities this coming weekend. But so far, for the next few days, it will be light to moderate. So take all necessary precautions for possible wave heights, or for possible increasing wave heights due to these localized thunderstorms and the onset of slight southwest monsoon. So there you go. That's the latest for this afternoon of September 16. We are now 30 minutes of recording this video since we have a new tropical depression named Mirasol. We'll see you again tomorrow for the next update. This is Mike Padua. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe always, and God bless to all.